drawing something that some people might find a little challenging. So we're going to take our time, we're going to try our best, and if we have trouble drawing it, don't get discouraged, just keep trying, because that is how we get better at art, okay? So, let me find my pencil. If you don't have a pencil yet, go ahead and grab one. You might need an eraser. So let's get started. We are going to be drawing a Converse shoe. So let's just start with the simple lines and shapes that we might find in this Converse shoe. Okay, I'm going to actually sketch with my marker, even though I want you to use a pencil. I just want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. That's why I'm going to use a marker. So start with a little line for the top of the shoe, like this. I need a different marker. Maybe I'll use a colored pencil so you can see. Okay? Now we're going to draw the back of the shoe, and that's going to be a line that comes down and then curves just a little bit out at the bottom. Okay? Now let's draw the front of the shoe. This line is going to come down like this and then go out to the right. Okay? So it's kind of like a hill that you'd sled down. So a nice curved line all the way down, and then once this is pretty long, you're going to draw a curved shape for the tip of the toe. Okay? Like this. So again, you draw the top of the shoe, you draw the back of the shoe, which is a line straight down with a curve at the bottom, and then you're going to draw the front of the shoe, which is like a hill that you might sled down, and it curves right at the bottom. Okay? So if you need to pause the video right here and just do this part, go ahead and do that. I'm going to continue. So now we're going to connect the bottom of the shoe. So I am going to extend this line down a little bit further, and then I'm going to draw a curved line that comes in a little bit up. So there's a curve under the shoe. This is like the arch of your foot. If you look at the bottom of your foot, you might see a curved arch. And then the line comes down again and back up. Okay? So the line goes down, little curve up into the arch, and then back down. Okay? So try your best to draw this shape. Okay? Now we're going to draw a line that comes across the bottom of the shoe, and this is going to be the sole of the shoe. Like this. Okay? This is the sole of the Converse tennis shoe. Now, we're going to draw a little line at the tip of the toe that's curved, like this. Okay? Once you've done that, we're then going to draw a second line that comes right down that slope. Remember the ski slope that we drew, or the sledding hill? We're going to draw a second line, the same exact shape, right next to it. So watch what I do. Okay, see how I repeated that line? It's the same exact shape. You just draw it all the way to the tip of the toe that we already drew. Okay? There we have basically most of the shoe is done now. Okay? Now we need to add details to the shoe because it doesn't really look like a Converse yet. So if you're looking at a picture of a Converse, you might notice that there's a little bit of a shape that comes out on the front of the shoe, like this, like a little curved shape. So you could draw that detail if you wanted If it's too tricky, don't do it. Don't worry about it. A Converse also has a line on the sole of the shoe that comes about halfway here. So let's draw that line. Okay, it's a nice dark thick line like this. And then I draw a light line there. Okay? Now we need to draw the circle on the shoe, the side of the Converse. Every Converse has a little circle with a star, and that's kind of like the logo for Chuck Taylors. So try your best to draw a medium-sized circle. And as you can tell, I'm doing small little lines, sketchy lines, not pressing too hard. Back and forth, trying my best to draw a circle, okay? Circles are hard to draw. And then we're going to draw a star. So here's how we draw a star. We draw a line up and down the top of a triangle. We then draw a line going diagonally up from this line, like this. We draw another line diagonal, so we just made an X. So you do a triangle, the top of a triangle, an X, and then you connect those lines, okay? Now we have a star. So I'm just going to outline this star, and I might even color that in there, okay? And now we need to add some shoelaces on our shoe. So here's how we're going to add very simple shoelaces. We're going to draw lines like this. We're just drawing rectangles all the way down the shoe. Just draw rectangles, okay? Or like little squares. This is just going to kind of look like shoelaces wrapping around the shoe. Now, this is optional. You don't have to do this part, but if you want to, you can draw little half circles next to those rectangles. Okay? Let's add a few more details to our shoe. I'm going to draw a light line all the way across the bottom of the shoe as a detail. And I'm going to do the same thing here. Again, our ski slope. I'm repeating that shape. And I'm also going to draw a line across the top of the shoe. Okay? These are just details on our shoe, like stitching. It holds the shoe together. I think this looks pretty good. So again, if you feel really frustrated and you feel like you can't do this, pause the video, rewind the video, try your very best, and I'm sure whatever your best is great, okay? Don't get upset, don't get too discouraged. So at this point, your shoe is done, and what I would love for you to do is add a design in the shoe. So if you were going to get a brand new pair of Chuck Taylors, what design would you get on them? If you could get anything in the world, what would you put on your shoe? Would it be a Spider-Man logo? Would it be polka dots, flowers? I don't know what it would be, but that's what you guys are gonna come up with, okay? So I'm gonna decorate my shoe, and you can decorate yours while I do it. I am going to add some flowers because I love flowers. So I'm going to grab some colored pencils, colors that might be good for flowers. design and make sure to send me your finished artwork. Thanks for watching this video and joining art class today. See you guys later.